All right, what's up, guys? I've seen a lot of YouTubers out there, YouTube sim racers, stuff like that, people that, have more of a following that have gotten a chance to come and not come, but get the RSR-21 tested out and whatnot. And then it seems like, after they do their review and whatnot, they move on from it. I've seen a video from Dave Cam. I've seen a video from a couple other ones. So I thought I would upload this as somebody that bought it and has been using it very consistently for, I'm going to be honest with you now, I don't even remember when I bought it. I want to say that I might be going on 2 years with it. If not 2 years, then it's a year, but it seemed like a very long year. I think I'm going on 2 years with the RSR-21. Now, I did not start off, when I first bought this, I did not start off with the monitor mount, the keyboard tray, or anything. I had just gotten literally the rig to mount everything up on, and then I actually used this desk for a while, and it would just sit right under it, and I would pull the monitor right up to the edge. Obviously, the plan was to go with the monitor, buy the monitor mount whenever I could, which it's not that it's expensive or anything. It's just shipping from overseas. I'm in the U.S. I know people that are closer to rock solid rigs, might get it faster, might not have to pay. I don't know. I haven't bought anything from rock solid rigs in a while, so I don't know if the tariffs have any effect. I don't know any of that, so I'm not speaking on any of that. I just know, as somebody in the U.S., I'm pretty sure that the U.S. gets the one that's split in two. You can kind of see the puzzle pieces, and it starts from the top here, and it goes all the way down the bottom, and it essentially just comes in two, and you put it together, screw it in, and then this is what keeps the two halves rigid together. But I'm going to be honest with you. Overall, I don't have a single bad thing to say. I mean, I can't say anything about an aluminum rig. I've never had one. I didn't go that route. I went this route. I think the wood looks so good. I think it stands out so much more. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind to have an all black aluminum rig that is very discreet looking and whatnot, but I really think the CNC cut wood just looks phenomenal. Not only that, but you have a lot of adjustment that comes all throughout. The pedal deck has adjustment, the seat has adjustment. Where the wheelbase sits, you can see it's got the smiley face kind of slot right there, so you can tilt it, and then it can also go up and down with the top part. The keyboard mount, and this comes with it. The keyboard I bought separate. The mouse and keyboard mount I bought separate. This came with it. This is, I think, just a standard, like if you had a shifter, you could put it on it. My Stream Deck sits on that. And then really the keyboard mount, I don't like it on this side. I'd rather have it on the left side, but you can see I have a wall right there. Well, I'm in the process of, my gym in my basement is going to be going over to my brother's house, and we're going to build a gym there, and then my whole computer room here is going to be moving to my basement, which is going to allow me to have space on both sides of the rig. That's been my number one complaint, not even about the rig, just how I have it set up, is if I want to do any type of pedal adjustments, it's not that easy to get into. And then I made it significantly harder for myself putting my computer over top the pedal deck, although it saves a lot of space in a small room that I have. it definitely makes it really hard if I plan on buying new pedals, and to put the new pedals on, it would be an absolute chore to do that. So, I mean, it has nothing to do with the rig. The rig itself is great. I definitely played with the pedal deck a lot to try and get the right angle for myself. I also played with the seat deck a lot to get comfortable with myself. I honestly want to get new seat brackets to where I can have the seat deck, flat, and then I can adjust the seat within the brackets, or if I need to have it up one, just because if you have a seat bracket and you have these, you can fine tune so well. So I was able to find this. I have really bad back problems. For a while, I felt like I was sitting straight up. I would lose feeling in my legs after 30 minutes. And so, I leaned it back more, and then finally got these brackets and was able to adjust a little bit. These brackets don't fit this seat that well, and it's literally an NRG seat, and the NRG bracket really doesn't fit in it well. The seat can't go down any further in here. I can't push it down in here anymore. It just like spreads the bracket out, and the bolt won't go in. It wants to go in at an angle instead of straight on. So I want to get different brackets. I have a slider on it to make it easier again for me to get in and out, and I've also bought different pads and whatnot. It's having back pain is being able to fine tune with the way that the seat deck is and the pedal deck. It's been phenomenal. The rig itself, I mean, the title of the company is Rock Solid Rigs, and it honestly lives by that. Like, when the force feedback, you're getting a little bit of oversteer or you crash or something like that, the rig stays solid, and it actually vibrates through my floor, and anything else, like the stuff on my desk, will vibrate because this is so stiff. It goes to the floor and it shakes everything else. Like, it's amazing. I've loved every bit of it. I've been able, you're able to adjust the monitor mount up and down here. I have found that I've gotten really close to as low as I can go, because you need to be able to tighten this. And if you go any lower, it's really hard to get your hand in there and whatnot. So, same with underneath, but it's really been great. As somebody that isn't a YouTuber, I don't, make content. I'm not here doing a paid review or anything like this. I bought this because I saw this company, and they've honestly been great. Any questions you have, I got answers. There was a group on Facebook for a while that one of the guys was making his own custom parts for it and was able to make a lot of cool stuff. And then I don't know if this is true today, but I know, like, if you were to go and kind of if I wanted to drill into here to install something, if I wanted my Stream Deck to be, a more permanent fixture, and I drilled into it, and then later down the road I was like, oh, I don't want that anymore. I always heard that you could hit the company up, Rock Solid Rigs, and this specific part, you could ask to buy a new one and just switch it out so you don't have drill marks in it. Again, I don't know how true that is, but anytime I've asked them anything, they've gotten back to me and I've only been asking about buying stuff, but the one time I did ask if I messed something up because I had to drill into the seat deck to put the brackets in, it wasn't a universal fit. So I did ask, if I mess up these drill holes and I just want the top deck part, I'm pretty sure that they said that they would. He said he's never been asked that before. I'd have to go back to the email because I could be lying to you. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he told me that it was something he's never considered before, just selling replacement parts for people that have had to drill into a specific place. But he said he doesn't see it as a problem. I don't know. I could be lying, so I'd have to go back to the email. But from what I remember, it didn't seem like it would be an issue if I need to just order one piece. So, if that's not true today, so be it. That's fine. But great company. I haven't had any issues. I'm 2 years on. I plan on going triple monitors, so the triple monitors will go here. I have a 34-inch ultra wide. The max it can go for the wings, it says the max that it can fit is 32 inches, so I have a 32-inch that I plan on switching to when the time comes. So, but that's a little bit down the road. I'd like to get different pedals first, but again, rock solid rig. The company name is Rock Solid Rigs. I've had no issues as just a regular person that uses this. No, paid review. I would recommend this over and over again. There's people that have built stuff for it. You can build stuff, you can drill in. Like I want to get a button box, and I kind of contemplated how would I do that, but ultimately when this goes to the left side, I mean, you can mount a button box on this. They have more parts that you can get. You can get the Pro Shifter deck, and they have flight sim controls and stuff, but I've seen people mount stuff into these that come off the seat and sit right here, and I think somebody put their shifter right here, mount it through these holes with just adjustments like that. So I just wanted to come on here, give a nice video for anybody considering buying these. I haven't seen a lot of these out, and every time I post a picture of it or anything, people always ask, oh man, that's a awesome custom made rig, how did you make it? And I'm like, nope, not me. I didn't make it. I don't have a CNC router or anything like that to cut this precisely. And I always refer them to the website. Rock Solid Rigs did stain one of these completely black, and I thought it looked really good, but you could essentially stain this whatever color you wanted to. I always considered doing like a dark wood stain on it because I think it would just look so cool, but I also love the bare wood look. When it first came in and I first put it together, it just had that fresh cut wood smell, and I always enjoyed that, but it's gone over time. I will say I've had to go around and retighten some of these Allens all throughout it. I never found that any of them backed out too much. I just went through and literally I think every 6 months I go through and I just retighten every Allen that I can see and get my hand on, and some of them have loosened up just a little bit and you can retighten down, but none of them have ever been so far out where a part has fallen off or anything like that. So it's been a phenomenal rig. I've loved every bit of it. Going to triples eventually. When I go to triples, I'd like to see, I've seen a couple people have a couple issues trying to get it lined up. You got to kind of play with that a little bit. I had to do a custom thing here on the VESA mount. I had to put spacers. The monitor would mount, and when it would mount, it was like leaned back like that, and I just put spacers on the screws that go through, and it made it completely straight up and down. So again, no complaints though. Really just wanted to get on here and upload a video and give the non-YouTuber, amazing sim racer point of view on this rig. I love it. Probably be with this for my whole life as long as the parts don't wear out and my back can handle it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, if anybody watches this video, if you have questions, leave a comment below. I get back to anybody and everybody I can to answer whatever I can. All right, thanks.